Okay, so first thing we're going to start with is basic positions, right? These are all simple. We all know this. So hopefully you took the Are You Smarter Than a 12 and Under quiz, okay? And you had to know the basic positions, okay? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? These are our deep wings. These are our flats. That's the point. That's the center. Okay, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Okay, so that's a basic offense, basic defense, okay, and the numbering system with that. Okay, and then 5-man. It should be simple. You can even fast forward if you want. Okay, so 6 on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, x1, x2, x3, x4, and x5. Okay, so we all know that. We've done that plenty of times before. We've seen that. Okay, so now today, what we're really talking about is our best chances to score. How do we make that happen? So in the previous pass, we used to talk about as we would try and counterattack. Then we're trying to get the ball to center. Then we're trying to do some sort of weak side attack. Okay, and then after that, it's a 5-meter or 6-meter direct and go to D. And lastly, we got to get to defense, right? So that's a dump, prepare ourselves to play defense, something of that nature. Okay. So today, what we're going to talk about is really positive possessions. How do we start with positive possessions? So what does that mean? It means it gives our best chance to score. Okay, so there's 7 ways to do it. Okay, with 1 on nobodies, 2 on ones being the best chance to score, right? If we can counter down and we got a 2 on 1 with a goalie, that's going to give us a pretty good chance to score. Okay, if that's 1 with a trailer, a 1 on nobody, okay, it gives us a really good chance to score. Okay, so 2 and 1s are our best. That's where we want to try and go. Okay, so the next thing we want to try. Okay, what I want to do is show everybody the examples of 2 on 1s, 1 on nobodies, and why that they are the highest percentage shot. So here's an example. We are coming out on a counterattack. We have a first initial no advantage. Then the back court gets the advantage here. Okay, we now have a 2 on 1 with a trailer. He makes it a 3 on 2, but really it's a 2 on 1 at the finish here. So right there makes it a 2 on 1. 1, 2, 1 shot. We get to score the goal from it. Okay, so next example. We got a 6 on 5. Shoots it. This top girl counter out. Boom, gets out on the early advantage, gives her the shove to go. And that wasn't 1 on nobody. This girl catches up. So now we got a 2 on 1. And if you notice, both of these 2 on 1s, we score. Okay, those are your best chances to score and really your most opportune chances to score. Okay, we want to try and get ourselves into that positive possession as best we can, and those are our most highly positive possessions. With the idea is let's see if we can earn a penalty. So usually that comes in a counterattack. Okay, but it could be a full offense where your center has the guy behind. Okay, let's get this guy back out. Right, our center can have the guy behind. We can make an entry pass that earns a penalty, right? Even in our regular offense. Okay? Okay, so after we've gotten through the 1 on nobodies, the 2 on 1s, those are the best thing we can possibly get. So the next thing we want to try and get is a penalty shot. So that's an entry pass into center. That's a counterattack where you get the backside attack. I mean, something that basically says that you have earned a penalty. So here's a couple examples. Okay, so the first one, we're out on a counterattack. Okay, see how their center is hold position, and he ends up getting a foul. But this guy over here has stayed in that inside water position knowing that he can earn a penalty, and boom, he gets the call. Okay, so earning this penalty is actually better than getting any other possession that we could get out of this. Okay, so that's why it's so crucial that this guy here jumps underneath and then he stays in that water. Stays in the water, stays in the water. I wish we had this camera angle because then you would see him holding position, earns the penalty, and voila, gets the penalty called. Okay? Next example. Steal on the counterattack, goes, coming down. We have a one on nobody that's going to end up earning in a penalty. Okay, and that's again why that one on nobody becomes so crucial, because the penalty is very easily called there, especially with the new rules now. Okay, we got our last one. Okay, makes the steal. Okay, and you'll see we got a 3-on-2 going the other way against us. This is actually against us here. Okay, so instead of her going for the 3-on-2, she decides to earn the penalty. So see how we're we have a 3-on-2. Okay, and if you notice in our pattern, it goes one on nobody, 2-on-1, then a penalty shot, then a power play. So that's that 3-on-2 where that counterattack. Okay, you got a triangle. Okay, so she then decides to make it so she has a 3-on-2. And then boom, she decides to go for the penalty. The penalty's better, right? The penalty's better than the 3-on-2. Positive possessions. How do we get positive possessions? Okay. So first is a counterattack, get a 1-0 opportunity, 2-1. Those are our best. Then we try and get a penalty shot, right? That's next. Let's try and earn a penalty. Okay, third is a power play. How do we earn a power play? We can earn exclusion at a center, exclusion on a counterattack, but ultimately, when you get yourself into your power play, if all goes well, you somewhere attack a 3-on-2, which turns into a 2-on-1. Hopefully everybody gets guarded, right? So ultimately you have your triangles on that side. So can you score somewhere in a power play, right? So that gives us our best chance. So go back, positive possessions. We're trying to figure out our best chances to score. So first is counterattack, 1-on-nobody, 2-on-1. Then it's penalty shot. Okay, let's earn a penalty somewhere. That gives us our best chance to score. That's like 85% chance. Okay, power play. Okay, everybody, we are at the positive possession principles, and now we are down to 6-on-5s, okay, or power plays. So we talk about what's the best way to score, 1-on-nobody's, 2-on-1s. Then the next thing we want to try and get is penalty shots, right? How do we earn a penalty? Okay, that's the second best way to score, highest percentage chance. Okay, the next one is power plays. Okay, and this is we are ultimately using this power play to get us back to a 1-on-nobody, a 2-on-1, or a 3-on-2, and I'll show you in a couple of clips. Okay, so a great example is when we get into our 6-on-5 setup, right? We got the 1 spot, 2, 3 spot. This is 4, 5 spot, and 6. Essentially, what we're going to try and do is drive the defense to allowing us to get ourselves into a 3-on-2. And a lot of times we're going to use our triangles. So an example is that is this 1 spot is up and attacking. So the whole defense slides. Okay, and this guy slides. This guy's over here. So we have 3-on-3. And on this side, we're only going to have 1 defender here. So this becomes a 3-on-2. Okay, and then if you can attack one of these defenders, you can eventually make it a 2-on-1. Right? So this is a 2-on-1. This is a 2-on-2. If this defender slides in the middle and slides out, that makes it a 2-on-1 with these two. Okay, so those are our 6-on-5 opportunities. Okay, so now let's look at a couple opportunities of what that looks like. Okay, so here's our first 6-on-5. Okay, we got a 6-on-5. So let's see where the 3-on-2 or the 2-on-1 ends up coming out of. Okay, so we're looking at, see how everybody driven over here. So we have 1, 2, 3 taken care of, and this guy's got 2 defenders and 1, 2, and 3 offensive people. Okay, and then this is where it's going to happen. They start to slide out of position. Boom. They got him in a 2-on-1, easy goal. Great pass, score, no problem. Okay. Next opportunity. So now we're talking national team level players. Okay, so let's check this one out. So again, they're going to start a 6-on-5. We're going to move the ball. And eventually they're going to slide themselves out of position, right? Here, he slid everybody down. We got 1 defender, 2 defender, 3, and this is our 3-on-2 right here. We just manipulated the 3-on-2. Boom. Now it's a 2-on-1. Pretty good chance to score. Okay, one more time so you can see it in full slide. Across. He jumps up. Boom. There's your 2-on-1 at the bottom. Easy goal. Okay, let's take a look at one of the girls' possessions here now. Okay, so we got a 6-on-5. Right there, they pull her up. We have a 2-on-1 here. She's able to beat him to the post. Okay, so probably should have passed it to the post, huh? Right, because it's a 2-on-1. This defender doesn't slide quick enough. It's a 2-on-1 right here. She goes one more past the post, we score. Okay, so 3-on-2, 2-on-1 eventually happens in all 6-on-5. So that's your second power play, right? We want to try and score the power play. We're probably 40% chance of scoring there. Okay, then the next one is at a center. Okay, so really the goal of the game is to score at a center. Seems like that's kind of how the game's a little bit set up, right? So trying to score out of center, probably a 30% chance to score, but if you get the ball to center, what do we earn? A lot of exclusions there. So then we're back up. We get to scoot up a positive possession and do an exclusion to a power play. Okay? Okay, so now we're down to center post-ups. So essentially we use a weak side attack, something of that nature. And the whole idea of the center post-up, center shot, center anything is essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a goal, first and foremost, right? Knowing that a power play is better, okay, then you are going to try and get that center post-up play or a drive can earn an exclusion, which gets you back to a power play, which gets you back to a higher positive possession. Okay, and that's kind of our goal, is to get ourselves into that higher positive possession. So here's some great examples of good positive possessions. Okay, and this first one is going to be a center shot. Okay, out of center. So, right, there's no counterattack here, right? We haven't had a chance. Okay, we haven't earned a penalty yet. So let's try and get ourselves into a positive possession. So there's your weak side attack. Doesn't quite earn the exclusion. We're able to get it to center. He turns and ends up losing the ball, head down. Goalie takes the steal. We're going the other way. Okay, so that's our first positive possession at a center. So here's a great example of post-ups. Okay, and this is just a shooting drill that I found online. So center post-ups. Okay, and what those look like, right? Here's the center posting up from the 6 spot, or excuse me, the 5 spot. Entry pass, turn, tries to score, ends up kicking the ball out. Okay, the next one we have is here you're going to see a weak side attack that's going to end up scoring for us. Okay, it's actually off a counter attack, but it's still a weak side attack. So there's our center. She gets all the way down to the pool to the post. Okay, and does a good job. We clear it out, and now this weak side attack's going. Okay, and you can see it coming, catch. Maddie turns, takes a shot. But because she's on her back and having to find the ball, we end up hitting the goalie, make the block, and she's got to find the goalie on the opposite side. So there's kind of 3 different options for that weak side attack. Okay, so if the ball is here, okay, this guy should be driving on this side of the defender to try and get the ball from here. If the defender is on this side, no big deal. We would cross it to here and in, or it could go here and into the center who is fronted on this side, okay, or depending on where that center is set up. Okay, so back to those positive possessions. So first thing we're trying to do is look for that counterattack. Second thing you're doing is the penalty shot. Power plays are great. Okay, and then if we don't have anything of those happen, then we need to get to a center post up, center shot, something of that nature, which, as we've always talked in the last couple of years with me, it's been counterattack, center shot, okay, then 5-meter, a weak side attack, then 5-meter direct, and then go to defense. So that's kind of been our offensive theory. So this is just to make it a little bit more deeper and in depth, and a great way to think about. So center forward is the best place, another good way to score. After that, okay, that center forward, it's a weak side attack, which is still that center post up play. Next up is 6-meter foul direct shot, right? So the new rules, 6-meter line, okay, you get to take a foul and then a direct shot, or you can take a foul, put it in play, fake, 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 shoot it, foul, put it in play, pass it, swim with it, whatever it is. So 6-meter foul and direct is your next best. Okay, so we're on to the next one, which is 6-meter foul and directs. Okay, so in your offense, you're going to try and score on the counterattack, score a penalty, earn a power play. Then we're going to shoot the ball out of center if possible. And then the next up is a 6-meter foul and direct. Okay, and this is a shot that's been moved back a yard. And also in the new rules, you're allowed to put it in play and then fake, 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 and then shoot it, or you can shoot it right away without putting it into play. So I got a couple clips here to kind of show you some different 6-meter directs. Some more 5-meter directs is a high school season. So here's our first one. We're seeing a San Marcos versus AG. San Marcos actually has the ball here. There's your post up that we saw that we're looking for earlier. Okay, now here comes the kid on the 6-meter direct. This guy's deciding to leave. 6-meter direct, he misses, and boom, we're out on the counterattack. I would say the kid's got to stay and play defense, but if you can't get there in time, then it is what it is. Okay, so there's one. Okay, your next one is, let's see, a fancy one. There's a fancy 6-meter direct. Okay, boom, backhand, right? He got fouled, just turn around, take the backhand. Great quick shot to get everybody a shot before people are ready. So one more time. Crosses it to the far side. Foul. 6-meter backhand. Okay, next one. Coming in, possession's dying. Right, there's their post up. Their center gets pushed way out against us here, and so now we're going to go ahead and end up giving up a 6-meter direct. She puts it in play. Fake, fake, fake. Takes a good shot. Almost goes in because our shot blockers aren't really denying the goal as they should. Okay, so last one is a little question. Why do you think that this guy is not live? Okay. So, get up. Fake, fake, fake. It's a great shot, but why is it not live? Okay, so see the referee there? The referee shows that he did not put it in play. So let's watch it one more time. He gets up. He could shoot this right away, but because he drops it, he's got to get it live. So now watch the referee over here at this top corner. Right there. Here he's going to show him. Puts it in play. Didn't put it in play. Got to put the ball in play if you're going to shoot it with the fakes. Okay, so there's a couple different examples that you can see on how to do a chance to score. Those are really 20%. Okay, then we get into our zone shooting. So, right, I'm attacking a zone. Something of the nature, right? We have 2 guys back. And now I'm going to attack this zone and take a shot from the perimeter. Okay, so now we're starting to get down to these last chance for scoring here. So essentially, as we get better, the zones are going to start happening, right? So your center is not going to be available because they're going to take away the counterattack. They're going to take away the penalty shot. They're going to take away the power play. That center post-up isn't available. The 6-meter direct isn't quite working. So now we're stuck in a zone shooting position. Okay, and there's a couple drops to think about. So if we have a regular offense, this being the 1 spot, this being the 5 spot. Okay, so there's a couple drops to work on. So there's a 4-5. Okay, so 4-5 would mean the 4 spot and the 5 spot are going to drop back and help with center. Okay, there's also the M drop. Okay, where this guy, these two go press up. This guy's going to slide into the lane and split. This guy comes back. And this girl slides up into the lane and splits. So it becomes an M that way. Okay, so if you can see it without all the bonus lines. Right, we have a splitter. Okay, these guys are splitting back and forth. These guys are splitting back and forth. Okay, it creates the M drop. Okay, then the next one is going to be the, so we showed you the 4-5, we show you the M. We run the 2 drop. There's many different types. It could be the 1-2 zone, a 2-3 zone. Okay, so let's show you a couple examples of shooting against that zone. Okay, so zone shooting. Here's the first one. So this is a possession that they pretty much, defensively, they shut down the offense. So this versus Clovis West. We get a foul here at the 1 spot. So now they're stuck in this zone. This guy's coming back to help here. He stays back. So right now they're in a 3 drop. Okay, or you can call it the M. Okay, so even though he's at the center cage, is this the best shooting opportunity? Right, this is pretty low in our scale of shooting. We have a lot of time left still here. So if you notice, they make a mistake. This guy leaves. Okay, so should he just shoot this ball straight from the perimeter? Probably not. He probably needs to get work on this 2-on-1 zone. He needs to jump in and attack this 2-on-1. Okay, because what happens, he misses a far post, it hits him, and guess what they got going on the other way? They got a wide open kid right here. Okay, so that is the first one. Let's take a look at another one here. Shot from the perimeter, goalie makes the save, and now we're coming the other way. Okay, so let's see. Right now they're currently in a press. Now he's back at 4. Well, we're fronted. So the 2 spot ends up not pressing, right? So now he's back in the zone, and they are in a 2-3 zone. Okay? Right? He takes the shot, ends up getting blocked. You notice it doesn't go. It's really tough to score against zones, but it is possible. Okay? The next zone shot possessions we can see. Okay, so they're back here at the 5 spot. Okay. Notice it swings over to the 1. So now they're to drop at the 1. So here's a zone at the 1 spot. Drop the lob from the far post, doesn't quite go. Okay, so those are some examples of zone shooting and winning and how difficult it is to score on those zones. Okay. I got a couple clips of that you'll see. Okay. And then ultimately press, no foul, shooting outside. Okay, so arguing that dumping the ball sometimes, right? Let's be honest, right? If we are all pressed, okay, if we are all pressed and I have to like wing a shot, we don't have very much chance to score, right? It's really difficult to score in that press, no foul, like just shooting from the outside. Okay, you got to be a really good shooter. So at that point, you're probably dumping, right? You probably have about the same amount of chance. So if you dump it, you go play defense. Protect yourself for the next possession, okay? And then argue that sometimes that's even better, okay? So positive possessions are best chances to score, starting with the highest percentage. 1 on nobody, penalty shot, power play, center forward, and you're trying to move back up that ladder at all times, right? If I'm on a counter attack, I'm looking to see if I can get a penalty. Maybe I can earn a 1 on nobody on the weak side. Okay, maybe there's a power play opportunity ahead. I got to try and work for that. Okay, so those are positive possessions and how to make that happen.